My name is Jackie, and 2016 was the worst year of my life. It started on January 5th. I received a call from my cousin, and we found out that she would be delivering her baby sleeping. It was just the first piece of my new life. On February 19th at 8:28 p.m., my marriage abruptly ended. I remember not understanding, being angry, being bitter, and I wanted to know why this was happening to me. I did marriage the right way. I did it in the right order. I followed all the rules, and I didn't understand why it was happening to me. On October 5th, my aunt was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, and she didn't even know she was sick. She collapsed, and that's how we found out. The struggles over the last year have shown me that obedience is a prerequisite, if you will, for life. But I've learned a lot about obedience and forgiveness. It has had a huge impact on my growth as a person, but also a follower of Christ. When speaking of forgiveness, God spoke to me and he said, "It's time to forgive." And I said, "No, I'm not ready." I spent a lot of time arguing with him back and forth and bargaining. I felt that my pain and my anger was justified in the choices that were made for me rather than with me. But I finally gave in, and I decided that in order for me to grow and for me to move on to the next part of my life, I had to let go of it. It was not easy. It was not easy forgiving him, and it definitely wasn't easy forgiving myself because I felt like a failure. I felt that I had failed my family, and that I had failed my children, and that I had failed the 360 people that sat at my wedding. So it's a daily choice, and I have to decide every day to let go and let God. But because of that obedience to the forgiveness that God was requiring of me, I have seen other people grow from my experiences. I've seen my mom and my aunt both give their life and accept Jesus Christ. I've seen my daughter begin to understand who God is and the love that he has for her. I have felt a calling to ministry, and I feel like I truly believe that had not all of the other stuff happened, I wouldn't have been prepared. Mentally, spiritually speaking, I wouldn't have been prepared to accept that calling to ministry in whatever capacity he has that lined out for me. I wouldn't have been prepared to support my mom as she started her journey. I wouldn't have been prepared to support my aunt when she needed questions answered. I wouldn't have been able to support myself or my children, be able to get out of bed every day and be okay with everything that's happened. Even though I struggle with the fact that I'm a new single mom, it was not anything I ever prepared myself for because it was not in my realm of understanding. It wasn't in my playbook of life. I struggle with my anxiety, my doubt, and my fear. But he says it's okay, and he's not going to leave me. He hasn't left me yet. He's been there for the good, and he's been there for the bad. I know that the night that Cassidy was born, he was there. He was there with each and every person in the hospital with my cousin, holding each and every one of us. He was there the night that my husband left and my life fell apart. He was there the night that I was honored to lead my aunt in a prayer of salvation. He gave me those words. He's in my daughter when she's singing to him and telling people that he lives in her heart. He's in my son, who's only one, when those hugs and kisses come at just the right moment. They're in the collection of letters and notes and phone calls and text messages that I've received over the last year. He's in everything. Just little nuggets and reminders that he's not going anywhere. The journey started about 386 days ago, and I'm a much different person. I'm happier. I am sitting on a solid foundation of who God is calling me to be and where I'm going. Because of all of the bad that's happened, as weird as it sounds, I feel blessed because I get to share my experiences with other people that are going through similar situations. I get to be a support system for kids, and they get to see that even though things are hard, it's good. At the very basis of it, it's good. And I'm glad that I get to be that person for my kids. His glory gets to shine through all of it. What was intended for evil is used to His glory. His promises are true. I'm made new, and this is my redemption story.